So we are continuing the gas part of Ethereum documentation. We have covered till the base fee. Now we are going to learn about priority fee. So priority fee tips. The priority fee tip incentive. The priority fee, that's the tip, incentivizes the validator to include a transaction in the block. Without tips, validator would find economically viable. Without tips, validators would find it economically viable to mine empty blocks and they will receive the same block reward. Small tips give validator a minimal incentive to include a transaction for transaction to be preferentially excluded ahead of other transactions in the same block. A higher tip can be added to try to outbid competing transactions. 5. Maximum fees. To ensure transaction on the network, to execute transaction on the network, user can specify a maximum limit they're willing to pay for the transaction to be executed. Maximum fee. What does maximum fee mean? What does fee mean? The amount of gas, the amount of gas into the gas price at that means the amount of computational power, amount of gas into the base fee. To execute transaction on the network, user can specify a minimum limit they are willing to pay for the transaction to be executed. This optional parameter is known as the maximum fee per gas. No, no, no. Max fee is maximum fee per gas. It's not like it is that overall gas. It is maximum fee per gas. For transaction to be executed, the maximum fee must exceed the sum of the base fee and the tip. This optional parameter is known as the max fee per gas. For transaction to be executed, maximum fee must exceed the sum of the base fee and the tip. This optional parameter is known as the maximum fee per gas. For a transaction to be executed, maximum fee must exceed the sum of the base fee and the tip. Okay, so maximum fee मतलब overall base fee plus tip with that max tip होगा. The transaction center is refunded the difference between the maximum fee and the sum of the base fee and tip. Transaction center is refunded the difference between the maximum gas fee and the sum of the base fee and the tip. Okay, this is the maximum gas fee, this is the base fee, this is the tip, this part will be returned. Fine. Block size. Each block has a target size of 15 million gas, but the size of the block will increase or decrease in accordance with the network demand up until the block limit of 30 million gas, two times the target block size. Target block size is 15 million, but maximum permittable block size is 30 million. Protocol achieves an equilibrium block size of the 15 million on average throughout the process of tetonement. This means if a block size is greater than the target block size, the protocol will increase the base fee for the following block. Fine. If the equilibrium is not maintained, like if the block sizes are continuously getting more than 15 million, then the base price will be increased. Similarly, the protocol will decrease the base fee if the block size is less than the target block size. Similarly, in the down, vice versa. The amount by which the base fee is adjusted is proportional to how far the current block size is from the target. Suppose if it's just double, like it's 30 million, then it will increase the base fee by 12.5% and everything will be done proportionally. More on blocks, no, don't see this. Calculating base fee in practice, you can explicitly state how much you are willing to pay to get your transaction executed. However, most wallet providers will automatically set a recommended transaction fee. You can explicitly state how much you're willing to pay to get a transaction executed. However, most wallet providers will automatically set a recommendation transaction fee. That is a base fee plus recommended priority fee to reduce the amount of complexity burden onto the users. Why do gas fee exist? In short, gas fee help keep the Ethereum network secure. By requiring a fee for every computation executed on the network, we prevent bad actors from spamming the network in order to avoid accidental or hostile infinite loops or other computation wastage in code. Each transaction is required to set a limit to how many computational steps of code execution it can use. The fundamental unit of computation is gas. What do you mean by gas? The fundamental units of computation in Ethereum ecosystem is called gas. What is gas? The fundamental unit of computation in Ethereum universe is called gas. It's called gas. Although transaction includes a limit, any gas not used in a transaction is returned to the user. That is maximum fee minus base fee per step is returned. What is the gas limit? Okay. ठीक है refund हो जाती है जितनी बच भी गैस होती है. What is gas limit? We can see a term gas limit. Yeah, let's see what is it. Gas limit refers to the maximum amount of gas you are willing to consume on a transaction. More complicated transaction involving smart contract require more computational work. So gas limit refers to the maximum amount of gas willing to consume a transaction. ठीक है एक नॉर्मल सा ट्रांजैक्शन किया 21,000 if you're if you're deploying a smart contract or you're doing just some calculations over the same then you're definitely doing some gas undefined sort of gas usage, then you can specify the gas limit. More complicated transactions involving smart contracts require more computational work, so they require a higher gas limit than a simple payment. A standard each transfer requires gas limit of 21,000 units of gas. For example, if you put a gas limit of 50,000 for a simple each transfer, the EVM would consume 21,000 and you will get back the remaining 29,000. For example, if you put a gas limit of 50,000 for simple each transfer, the EVM would consume 21,000 and you will get back the remaining 29,000. Okay. If specified to gas, for example, gas limit 20,000 for simple each transfer, EVM will consume your 20,000 gas unit attempting to fulfill the transaction, but it will not complete. The EVM then reverts any changes, but since the validator has already done 20k gas units of worth of work, the gas is consumed. So it's very important to to make the maximum gas limit to be approximately more than what it's required for all your computation, because if you are specifying a smaller gas limit than the work required, then you may then it may result in losing all the gas and not getting the transaction, and that's the worst case. Like we can why can gas fee get so high? High gas fee are due to the popularity of Ethereum. If there's too much demand, user must offer higher tips amount to try to outbid other user transaction. High tip can make it more likely that a transaction will get into the next block. Also, more complex smart contract app might be doing lots of operations to support their function, making them consume a lot of gas. Now, initiatives to reduce the gas cost. Initiatives to reduce the gas cost. There are some initiatives as well. Okay, the Ethereum scalability upgrade should ultimately address some of the gas fee issue, which will in turn enable the platform to proceed thousands of transactions per second and scale globally. So actually, it's talking about the layer two. That's Ethereum currently building. It's saying the Ethereum scalability upgrades should ultimately address some of the gas fee issue, which will in turn enable the platform to process thousands of transactions per second and scale globally. Okay. Layer 2 scaling is a primary initiative to greatly improve gas cost, user experience, and scalability. Yeah, that I just said. Layer 2 scaling is primarily an initiative to greatly improve gas cost, user experience, and scalability. More on layer 2 scaling. Um, if you want to monitor gas prices, you can send your ETH for less. You can use many different tools such as Etherscan. If you want to monitor gas prices, you can send your ETH for less. So you can send your ETH for less. You can use many different tools such as Etherscan, transaction gas price estimator, block native ETH gas estimator, crypt gas estimating Chrome extension supporting type both type 0 legacy transaction, type 2 EIP 1559 interactive transactions, crypto your gas fee calculator, calculate gas fee in your local currency for different transaction type in mainnet, Arbitrum, and more. Polygon. The related tools: block natives gas platform, gas estimation API, powered by block natives global mempool data platform. Fine. So we have completed the gas part as of now. Now it will be the time to move to our next topics like more centralized networks and consensus mechanisms, and then we'll go to Ethereum stack. So that's all for now. Thanks.